I don't know if that's working now. I know I just lost everybody that was watching my thing, but my fucking channel wasn't working, so not a lot I can do about that. Let's see here. All right, try to re-add every fucking person that was watching. We know that everything is fucked up. A shitty fucking channel. Ugh. Bear with me here. Or don't, whatever. I don't care. This is a fucking disaster at this point. What a shitty fucking website. That sucks. I thought that first video was pretty good. There, now it's fucking working. Now I can see the chats. Yes, now I can see them. Sorry about that. Hello. Yeah, I couldn't fucking see the chats. I couldn't do anything last time, so that show sucks. Like I said, it's a work in progress. I'm trying to work out the bugs here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Hello there, Liquid Swan. What's going on? Hazy Horticulturist. I like that name. It's a cool name. You just got out of the shower? Show me your cock. Hello, Jenny. You don't have a cock. I know that. Show my butthole. You know, I'm saving that for when I hit 100 subscribers. I'll start showing my butthole. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I drew a dog while I was sitting here drinking a beer. And the more I look at it, I realize I'm really not a very good artist. Look at this fucking thing. He's got like his ribs sticking out. I don't even know what I was thinking there. Fuck size. Fuck size. What, the size of my butthole or the size of my cock? I don't even know. My dog has HIV. Well, me and my dog have something in common. Let me take a look here. Let's see. The guy who I blasted yesterday for being a deadbeat dad is whining as we speak on MySpace. He says, "Did I vote this 5 times down?" No, you voted my last video down 3 times. But you know what you never did once? Pay child support. Or like play catch with your son. Buy him a birthday present. Help him with his homework. Or do anything because you're a deadbeat dad piece of shit. Like, this fucking guy literally abandons his kid when he's 5, 6 years old. He's gone until the kid's like 22 years old, and then he has the audacity to talk shit to me. Like I did something wrong. I'll tell you what, give your son my number. I will raise him. I will raise him for you. I will raise him correctly. I will raise him to be a real man. Now, in order to do that, he's going to have to move out of Canada. What do I think of bigoted Eduardo or illiterate Preston? Most people aren't going to know who they are, but they're 2 SJW wackos, and they're definitely both illiterate and they're definitely both very, very misinformed. Although I would say this, I don't think Eduardo is a stupid guy. I just think that he's like a brainwashed clown. He repeats all the typical left wing nonsense. Preston can't even add like basic math. I was trying to explain to him earlier how, like, if you take a total number and you subtract from it, that it's not a net gain. He just couldn't figure it the fuck out. So that's what we're dealing with on the left. People who are economically illiterate, but I don't think they're necessarily dumb. I think they just have different skill sets. I've met brilliant leftists. I've met fucking retarded right wingers. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, there's a man on the left who used to be on MySpace, who is a professor now at a major university, astoundingly. But he's brilliant at math. He's a mathematician. This guy was so triggered by me and my intellectual superiority and how much better looking I am, which I am, by the way. I mean, I'm at least like a 5.5. That's above average. That he tried to troll my newborn son. We're going back like 13 fucking years ago. This fucking guy actually tried to gather information on where my newborn son was like born and the fucking phone number to reach his mother at so that he could troll him because he was so fucking triggered. And now this guy is at a university teaching kids. How fucking weird is that? He had this like whole little gang called the Pirates. It's fucking creepy. I'm not going to say Sarge's real name on here. More than a 9. I'll agree with that. We need to get I had a real life honest to God cuck coming on the show, and I think he was on here, but then I lost him when the channel fucked up. And let me tag him. We got to get some good cuck stories out of him. What's that? No, that wasn't Justin that did that. No. Here, let's take a look. So I'm going to start the news here. And now, look how fucked up this is, dude. I just drew that fucking dog, and now the advertisements that are popping up are all these dog fucking clothes. Like there's a picture of a hound dog or something on a shirt. You know what a whack job you have to be to wear a fucking Basset Hound shirt? Look at this. It's the same shit that was on here yesterday. Like Trump's assistant fired. Who gives a fuck? Everything's about this shooting in Texas. You know, there was a shooting, wasn't that yesterday? Where a black guy shot like 9 people and it wasn't heard at all. It's almost like the media is pushing an agenda. But let's see. Texas shooting, 5 dead and at least 21 injured as gunman hijacks mail van before shot dead by police. I know this sounds terrible, but if your goal is to run around shooting people, are you gonna hijack a fucking mail truck? It's like the worst vehicle. They're slow as fuck. If you want someone on in a few hours, I can. I just got to get the kids to bed. Yeah, man, I know the feeling, dude. It's fucking hard to be a dad and like also yes, going postal, but he wasn't a real mailman. He's an imposter. He didn't earn that title. Shot dead by police. You know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, even though I am. But the original reports of this story were that there were 2 shooters. And then suddenly he's dead. And there was only 1 shooter. And it just seems like every time there's one of these mass shootings, the first reports are multiple shooters. And it's not like one report, it's all of them are multiple shooters. And then suddenly it's 1 guy and he's always shot dead. I just think that's interesting. 3 kids. Yeah, God bless you, brother, man. I got 2. It's a lot. 3, I might go postal myself. But I wouldn't steal a mail van. You steal like a Ferrari or something, wouldn't you? Steal something with some fucking balls to it. 5 people were killed, at least 21 injured after a maniac mass shooter hijacks a mail van, and opened fire at random in Texas last night. Well, how do they know that it was random? Like, this only happened a couple of hours ago. Doesn't that seem like some sloppy reporting and some sloppy investigating for that matter? How the fuck do you know how random it was if you haven't finished the investigation yet? Maybe he was hitting 1 or 2 specific targets and just happened to be shooting other people with those targets. Terrified locals and at least 3 officers were shot in the city of Odessa and neighboring Midland, police say. A group of locals gather around, blah, 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 blah. Get the fuck out of that. Let's go down here. Authorities initially feared that 2 shooters, they even initially feared that 2 shooters in 2 separate vehicles, a small Toyota truck, the hijacked post van, were carrying out the attack, but Midland police later confirmed that 1 shooter was chased down and shot dead at a cinema at Odessa. I would like to know if it was armed policemen, because you know they have the off-duty policemen at a lot of these theaters, that whacked this motherfucker or not. Once this individual was taken out of the picture, there have been no more victims. Well, no shit. Of course, there haven't been any other victims. You killed the fucking guy. Yes, because he switched cars. Yes, I understand. But the original reports were that there were 2 shooters. I'm just saying it's maybe there was 1 shooter. I'm not saying otherwise. I'm just saying that every fucking one of these shootings show tits. I can't show tits. I'm too fucking old, man. Back in the day, I'd show tits, but now I actually had tits. You get 38 and it's like shit, falling apart, man. I could work at fucking the strip club right now, whip these bad boys out. He was just driving down the interstate shooting people. They weren't all shot in one place. Yeah, I know that's what they say. Laundry night. Laundry night. I only have 1 pair of underwear. I wear it every day. Hello, Bo. What's up, brother? Time to drink booze. I couldn't agree more. You know, oddly enough, I wasn't going to drink at all. And I was watching my show yesterday, and I was drinking. Am I allowed to say their fucking name, or will YouTube fuck me over for that too? I don't even care. Whatever. They killed my channel anyway. I was drinking Coke Zero on my channel yesterday, and I was watching, and I was like, you know what would make this more entertaining? If this guy were drinking beer. I don't know why. Like, it doesn't even make a difference. Like, the content's the same. But for some reason, if I'm drinking this, which I can't believe nobody has bitched about yet, being a light beer, as opposed to this, which has similar alcohol content, for some reason, it's just a better show if I'm drinking a fucking beer. I don't know why. Bo, what are you drinking there? Bo Jack is a spectacular human being, very smart guy. He likes his vodka, right? Isn't that what you drink, Bo? I like vodka myself. It's pretty good. You know what? I'm gonna draw a picture of Bo drinking some vodka. I actually have to drink some booze, or else I'll be sick. I'm drinking gin. The problem with gin, man, is like every time that I drink gin, which isn't that often. I actually like gin, but I like it in small doses. I probably only drink gin like 4 or 5 times a year. It's every time I drink gin, it's like we ran out of beer, we ran out of vodka, we ran out of everything, and then just this bottle of gin appears. And I end up drinking like this ridiculous amount of gin and getting fucking sick as fuck. And then for like 3 days, I smell like a Christmas tree. Hold on, Bo. I'm trying to draw you here. I'm trying to make it as accurate and realistic as I possibly can without boring everybody while I'm drawing this. You know, I gotta say, I think I'm actually pretty good at this YouTube shit. Had they not like killed my channel off because I'm a racist, misogynist, xenophobic bigot or something. I'd probably be able to quit my job. Here we go, Joe. Bo. So here is Bo drinking his. Let's give you some ads. There we go. So here's Bo drinking his gin, which you can see is very enormous. It also happens to be in the same position that his dick would be in. And it's a huge bottle, which is actually blocking his enormous cock. Oh, I'm not allowed to curse on here anymore. That's right. It's blocking. I've probably done that a lot, haven't I? I got to work on that. It's blocking this from view, which is also enormous. It's like 20 inches long. I can curse. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do on here anymore because it seems like everything I do, I get fucked. Oh. I'm not allowed to say that either. Hold on a second. No matter what I do or say on YouTube, get this done to me. That's what that's what I get. That's everything I do on here. It's just brutal, man. I remember back in the day, like my first video on YouTube was that how to draw a perfect puppy dog video. None of the comments you've read out loud with curse words show in chat. Really? You hear that? Hold on. So I guess you can hear this dog. This is live TV. What are you going to do? So basically what's happening to this dog right now. Hold on. Listen and look at the picture. I guess he came. He's been bred. But anyway, the first video that I ever posted on YouTube was the how to draw a perfect puppy dog video. And got like 4,000 or 5,000 views. And like I literally posted it, forgot I made it. Might have got 6,000 views. It's up there. I don't know. You can find the shit. And now I'm lucky if I get, like 100 is like a fucking miracle. So it's interesting just how much they've effed me over. I know a guy named Joey Manila who wrapped his dick in cling wrap and fucked a female dog in the asshole. I'm not joking. That's his name, and he fucked the dog. First of all, I'm not stating that this person fucked the dog. I'm just reading the chat. I don't know. I should probably put that announcement on all my videos because people actually get sued. I'm an asshole. Everything I say is bullshit. Don't pay attention to me. Don't follow any of my advice. Just turn it off. Don't fucking listen to me. Also, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the like, subscribe, the bell, and then you'll see the link to this channel. You want to take that link and you want to share it all over the fucking place. If you got a Twitter account, you want to share it there, right? If you got an Instagram, you want to share it there. Facebook, fucking like your mother might be down on her luck or something. Send her the video. You might have a friend with cancer who's gonna die soon. They might be ready to fucking die. They could die any fucking minute. They're fucked. butthole could fall out. They could have cancer of the asshole and they're ready to fucking die. You could send them the link to this video. Save their life. You could do that. You have that power, but that's up to you. That's not up to me. Or you could take this link and you could shove it up your fucking ass. One or the other. Anyway, so this guy says right here, will you say the following? Say the following. Big Mom and Kaido joined up. This is some serious shit. Is it Kato or Kaido? Kato, right? Big Mom and Kato joined up. This is some serious shit. Yes, I'll say whatever. I don't care. Anyway, so the guy in the chat here knows somebody who put saran wrap all over his dick and he fucked the dog. Why didn't he use a rubber, man? Manga anime shit. I don't fucking know. I'm old, dude. I don't know what's happened in the world in like 100 years. But yeah, why didn't he wear a rubber when he fucked his dog? Like, if you're gonna fuck a dog, why wear a rubber at all? Oh, because he fucked it up the ass, you're saying. Hey, Mike. I guess it's confusing because there's probably 2 chats up because the other one fucked up and I had to close it out and start a new one. Who wears condoms? Dogs do, that too. But only during anal. You know, I'm not like a scientist, but I know a thing or two. If you fuck a dog in the vagina, you'll have a female litter. But if you fuck it up the butt, you'll have all males. Here's the thing. He admitted he fucked the dog back in middle school because in middle school, dude, most people are like looking for their first kiss. Holding hands. This guy is fucking dogs in the ass in middle school. He admitted he fucked a dog in middle school because people admit shit like that. Then he denied it once we were in high school. Yeah. Yeah, people do. I knew this dude who claimed he would fuck a dead deer if we paid him like, wasn't that much. I think it was like $150. But this was in let's say like 10th grade, 11th grade. We had a keg party. And there was a dead deer like right up the fucking road, and it was rancid. Like you could smell this fucking thing from like half a mile away. And it was weird because nobody even suggested to him. He's just like, "I'll fuck it for whatever it was, like $100, $150." And at the time, though, like keep in mind this is the late '90s, and we're a bunch of fucking kids. Like $100 was like an insurmountable amount of money. So we all turned it down. Like, fuck you, dude. I'm not paying that much. You can fuck it for $10. But he wouldn't settle for less than like $100. I remember that much. It was like $100 to fuck this dead deer. Now another guy, I know, kind of a hillbilly dude. I didn't know him well. He was a lot older than I am. Like probably like 15 years older than I am. The story is, I didn't see the shit, man. I can't authenticate this, but multiple witnesses have told me this. This dude was like a hillbilly dude. Keep in mind, I live out in Pennsylvania. I live kind of in the sticks. Well, it used to be the sticks, and now it's an overcrowded shithole like everywhere else with a Starbucks in every fucking corner and a Chipotle and whatever. Back in the day, it was the fucking sticks. This dude allegedly had, the deer, like they hang them on the tree and then like drain the blood out and skin them and all that shit. Allegedly, while he was hanging on the tree, somebody bet him like way less. Like I think it was just it depends on who tells you the story, but he fucked the fucking deer on a dare. On a dare, essentially, he fucked the fucking deer. Was it the butthole? Was the pussy? I don't fucking know, but he fucked the thing. That's what I'm told. So I guess it happens more often than you think, man. I guess it really does. Let's see. Bad words don't show up in the chat. YouTube's fucking retarded. I don't know what to tell you. It's the worst site ever. It'll probably be out of business in a couple of years. I can't believe that nobody else, some other billionaire, hasn't built some alternative to YouTube where you're allowed to like exist yet and not just tote whatever bullshit that they're putting out. But the way it is, gross people actually do. Yes, people fuck all kinds of things. I find deer attractive. Same with these. Same with Bo. I got to get you on the show live. I find deer attractive. Same with those Disney movie female dogs like Lady and Tramp for dogs. Female Cocker Spaniels are really hot. I would say the most attractive animal is a horse. They got that nice ass, you know. They got a lot of curve, like a pony. Like the right pony. Like, look, I'm not saying I'm attracted to animals. I'm just saying if you had to fuck an animal, I'm gonna pick a pony. As far as dogs go, female Cocker Spaniel is not bad, but I like those like an Afghan Wolfhound, that long hair. Right one of that, you know what I'm saying? But basically, I'm gonna make another drawing here. What I'm saying happened is there's this dude, right? I'm trying to illustrate to you guys exactly what happened with the tree. So he's got the tree, and then this stupid freaking animal he's hanging from the tree. So all right, so here we go. Here's essentially what happens. So we'll just call him Hillbilly number one. And no, it's not redneck because we're in Pennsylvania. There are rednecks. It's a distinction that people need to make. There's no rednecks in Pennsylvania. We're hillbillies. So here's our hillbilly. He's got a very, very large penis, as everybody in Pennsylvania does. It's at least 2 feet long. And then here's this deer. He's hanging from the tree, and his dick just I fucked up again. His is going right up the deer's ass. There, sorry, I had to use the drawings. I didn't want to be perverted. The thing about going live on YouTube with someone is we have to use other websites to do it. Yeah, I know. It's bullshit. Like, I actually don't. If you use Google, you can, like, if you use the Google browser, you can go live on YouTube without using additional software. But it sucks, which is what I did, honestly, because it's kind of new to me, you know? I never went live until yesterday, so it's still pretty new. I did download some software that'll allow me to show you guys like the screen and all that shit, but I'm just still screwing around with it. I'm not real comfortable with it yet. I'll roll that out in the next couple of weeks. Did any of my friends give each other bro jobs? Probably. I don't know. When I was in high school, there was a giant. When I say a giant, I mean literally like an actual giant, like Andre the Giant. Like, I'm not just saying he was just a big fucking guy with a beautiful arm like this. I'm saying he was like an actual giant, like an Andre, like he had gigantism. And the dude was probably, without exaggeration, no bullshit, probably like 6'7", which is fucking huge. Like every inch over like 6'2" is like a foot, you know. But he's probably about 6'7", and he was way over 300 pounds, but not fat. Like just a huge, gigantic guy. He allegedly had this party with like these 2 other guys who would never get laid. If they were a fucking carpet, they couldn't get laid. They couldn't get laid no matter what. And the story is they all sucked each other's balls. Now, if you think about that, this guy is like fucking 350 pounds. He's probably 6'7", something like that. His fucking balls got to weigh like 3 or 4 pounds a piece. It's like 2 fucking basketballs just sitting down there. And you got a picture like these dudes sucking his balls. And you got to think at a certain point, like you're in high school, you're experimenting. This is probably like 11th grade or so. You know, you're in this experimental phase where you decide to suck a giant's balls. And like halfway through, these two guys are sucking his balls. Must look at you and be like, this is a lot of fucking work. Being gay is no fucking picnic, man. You know, had they picked a giant broad, they just had to fuck her or like licked around her giant pussy a little bit. But you got balls. Like balls are a meaty thing. You got to put a lot of work into there. Fucking a dog is like fucking a dirty hippie chick. I mean, I assume I've never fucked a dog. I mean, I assume I've never fucked a dog. Of course, that's very true. Back and forth, absolute last. When I'm hot, I'm hot. No, you are, dude. You're fucking right. I know that. I'll bring you on. I'm gonna do all kinds of shit, guys. I want you to give me a quick Sampit, my man. What's up, buddy? Mike, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take a piss. Just tell me what you want me to say, and within reason, I'll say it when I get back. Someone made a comment about banging a dog that you just read. I didn't see. Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna say anybody's real names. Liquid Swan said that fucking a dog is like fucking a dirty hippie chick. I mean, I assume I've never fucked a dog before. It's fucking great. I'll be right back. I gotta take a piss. And no, I didn't wash my hands. Now, if you'll forgive me for just one more minute, I gotta go grab a beer. That's bullshit. I guess I will censor comments now so people can't see them because Liquid Swan's comment did not show up. Yeah, somebody else said that, Bo. They said that if you curse in the comment section, it doesn't appear for other people, which has to be new because I don't think it did that before. But this is like the worst fucking website in history, so it doesn't surprise me. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. I gotta grab some beer. All right, I'm back. Come here, Gustav. Oh, no. All right, come on up. Come here. Let me ask you something. The dog that was raped in the butthole, did it look something like this? Fucking dogs attack me while I'm doing live. Settle down, Wolfie. Wolfie, settle down. All right, what did I miss? Oh yeah, people saying that if you're making comments on the live chat there and you curse in them, you will be censored, which is why I'm a little hesitant to even curse on the video. Get out of there. I'm a little hesitant to even curse on the video because I'm afraid that it screws with the algorithm. You know what I mean? Because that's all this shit is the algorithm. I mean, let's be honest about it here. I'm funnier than like 90% of YouTubers. I'm pretty good at this shit, but I get no views because they fucking hate me. Now, allegedly, I don't know if this is true or not, but I've been told this by multiple like actually successful YouTubers that actually like make money and shit. If you can make it 18 to 24 months and build up like a small audience, which I kind of have, at a certain point it beats the algorithm a little bit, and then you actually start to get views. And then it'll be like another year after that, but it'll explode in popularity. I don't know if that's true or if I'm fucked forever. We'll see. Whatever. I've only had this channel like a couple months. It's actually been active anyway. Talk about why communists are bad. Communists are the scum of the earth. We should be teaching the youth of America that they are really not even deserving of basic human rights. I can guess who people are in here. We have, I'm not going to say his name. You may have that person in here. I can't be like saying people's names in here. There's too many, like, Facebook is one thing, but once you get the YouTube, you know what I mean? Like, there's anybody could be watching here. I don't know who the fuck's watching. You know, some wacko, somebody's pissed off X or something. So I try to keep it relatively anonymous. Come here, Gusto. This is my friend's dog. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you put on fucking Saran wrap or whatever on your dick and tried to fuck this dog, there's only two scenarios. One, he loves it. Or two, you're not gonna have a dick anymore because he's a fucking he's a powerful animal. Huge balls too, gigantic. No, go that way. Go that way. You're gonna rip the fucking computer down. Go. Say my name. I don't say my name. You sound like Walter White from Breaking Bad. All right, he said to say his name. Norman Swan, yes, who also has a YouTube channel. Don't you? Don't you have a YouTube channel? Sampit has a YouTube channel. Build up the channel slowly. If you get over 1,000 subs, you start getting paid. Try to put out at least 5-6 videos a week. Yeah, I know, Mike. I do. Mike, my channel went from like, and it really did. It went from like 5 subs to like 50 in like a month. Like my videos went from like 10 views to like 500, and I was like, shit. Like, I'm the fucking man. This shit's golden. And then I made that Ruth Ginsburg video where I found a dead rotting deer with a bunch of vultures eating it, and I said that I found Ginsburg, which I thought was hilarious, and it really wasn't even a political video. It was just commentary on what was happening at the time. You know what I mean? I shit you not, from that day, I don't know how it screws with the algorithm, but it does, and I've been fucked, man. I've been put on the non-person list. I got to do something for my mom. If you say something in the next 3 minutes, I won't hear shit. Just keep that in mind. Destiny's Child. What the fuck did Destiny's Child have to do? I would play Destiny's Child, actually, because it would be a funny entrance into the next segment. But the problem is I had a bunch of videos flagged for copyright violations, like a bunch of them. I'm probably going to have a lot more because all my original videos, I didn't plan on this channel like having any subs. I was just like bored at work and I was filming myself driving, and I'd always be playing the radio in the background. Fucking amazingly, none of those videos are flagged. The ones I get flagged are like ABBA, however the fuck you say it. Fucking ABBA gets flagged while I'm doing like karaoke. I'm not even playing the fucking real song and the shit gets flagged. RBG eaten by vultures is funny. Of course it's funny. It would be funny if it actually happened. But, like, of course I'm just being satirical. I don't know. What else is going on in the news? Let's see. Is anything else going on in the world? Like, this is the problem with some guy killed like 5 people. And don't get me wrong, that's a horrible tragedy. And it is, obviously. But statistically, it's like getting hit by lightning. So let's see what else is going on, if they'll even report on anything else. I'm going to go to Yahoo, the most horrendous left-wing filth on the planet. See what they're. I figured they'd be talking about how Trump's dick's too small or something. We will defend ourselves if we have to. Police in Boston have geared up for possible clashes Saturday between straight pride demonstrators and counter-protesters. Did you notice how they frame that? Between straight pride demonstrators and counter-protesters, as if the straight pride people are the dangerous ones. 99% of the time at these fucking rallies, it's not the right-wingers that are the problem. It's Antifa that's the problem. I'm not saying that every left-wing protester is a problem either, because they're not. Most of them are peaceful and just have really stupid ideas that they like to talk about because they don't have any jobs and they don't have anything better to do. But at the end of the day, like, when you have these huge clashes where there's like violence that breaks out, it's almost always Antifa throwing buckets of piss on people and all this stupid shit. And then in retaliation, they get the fuck kicked out of them because they're pussies. Oh. I'm not allowed to say that word. Okay. Antifa are... This is what they are right there. And then they get the shit kicked out of them, But after they start the fight, it's not like they are finishing the fucking fight, like, ever. It's almost never the case. Here's my live chat has stopped again. I don't know. Whatever. I guess it was. Oh, here it's working again. Straight pride is a joke to elicit a response. Of course, we're just mocking the opposition, mocking the other side, which they do constantly, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you mock the left, their response is never to engage you in an intellectual or even just a comical. Did you hear that dog bark? It was louder than I could bark. It's never to debate you or engage you in any kind of even comical back and forth. It's always to commit acts of violence. And the reason is because in their heart, all leftism really is, at the end of the day, is totalitarianism. In spite of what they say, I mean, I don't think there's any clearer example of that than these Hong Kong protests, right? Where they started off with the like, no, nobody's siding with China over Hong Kong, and then all the memes came out, and they're absolutely siding with China over Hong Kong. And I mean, at the end of the day, if you're siding with China over Hong Kong, then you're a fucking piece of shit, and you're not really like an American at all. And that's pretty much the same people who would join up with Antifa or a group like that. And once again, I'm not saying all left-wingers, blah, 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 blah. I want to say what I want to say, but then my comments don't show. Dude, welcome to my world. I want to say what I want to say, but then my videos don't get any views. You can't do nothing on here anymore. It's bullshit. I made a test. I don't know if you guys realize this, but maybe 3 or 4 days ago, I made how to draw a giraffe. The only reason I did that was a test, because my how to draw a puppy video had like 5,000-6,000 views. So I was like, well, maybe it's not me. Maybe YouTube doesn't hate me. Maybe it's just the kind of videos that I make. So I made the exact same kind of video I made before, and it's fucking dead as a doorknob. You know why it's dead? Because nobody can fucking see it. Because it doesn't pop up when anybody searches YouTube for anything. So if somebody pops it, I don't even know. I haven't tried, but I bet right now if you typed in how to draw a giraffe, my video is like 1,000. It's probably like the 12th fucking page of it. It's bullshit. Even guys like Mark Dice, who have a huge audience, ton of best-selling books. Like, if you type in Mark Dice's videos, you can't even find them anymore unless you're like super specific. It's ridiculous. Left saw the Hong Kong people waving American flags and saying Donald Trump should help them. The left immediately sided with the tyrannical Chinese government. Of course, these are people that want to be conquered. They want to be told what to do. They want to be raped, essentially. They want to be raped. That's why they welcome and demand that we bring in invaders who are prone to rape, because that's what they want. Some people are born to be subservient, slaves, and some aren't. I mean, it's as simple as that. You gotta keep in mind, like, all of society that we think of is all bullshit, right? It's all imaginary. It's all just contrived nonsense that human beings thought up. It's not really how things are supposed to be working. People are supposed to be in a fucking cave, and we're supposed to go out and hunt animals or beat somebody's fucking head in with a rock and steal their food, you know? And we've attempted as best that we can to build some kind of civilized society where we can avoid these problems. But at the end of the day, people are still prone to their, shall we say, genetic weaknesses. The giraffe drawing was well done. Long neck. I agree. Let's see if I can find it in here. Giraffe drawing was well done. Very long neck. I agree. It's a very good giraffe. It looks exactly like one. Very long neck. Good head. I don't know. I guess more people wanted me to talk about this shooting in Texas, and I wouldn't. You know, it's a horrible thing, but like, you gotta laugh at stuff sometimes. I don't even like to get political on my channels, but it's like everything is political nowadays. I can't not get political on my channel because I have a bunch of lunatics that watch it and then bitch about things and give me thumbs down because I didn't, like, I don't know, get a fucking sex change or something. Like, if I didn't cut my fucking dick and my balls off, I can't have a channel. I might. I can't even read that one. Oh my god, fucking Bo. That one I can't read up. Anyway, if anybody has anything they'd like me to talk about, by all means, you can put it in the chat. Other than that, I'm just kind of winging it, man. I had no plan. You know, my buddy asked me because he found out I'm doing a video-thon. He's like, "Well, what is your topic?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know." Like, and I get that. That's probably really unprofessional. Like, if you go to Stick's channel, the fucking guy clearly not only has a topic that he's ready to talk about, but he's researched it, he's written scripts for it, and all that shit. I'm just not big enough to do that. Like, if I had like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 subscribers, yeah, shit, I'll sit here for a fucking hour and research shit. But like, who the fuck has time for that? Who has time? I've only got like 10 beers left too. How many fucking beers I need to actually sit here and like look up this stupid shit? Who fucking cares? Fucking Bo, man. Anyway, I've been going for 49 minutes now. I gotta tell you what, though, man, it fucking flew by. It really did. You won't. How many beers do I usually drink? It really depends, right? So, first of all, I don't drink that much. I really don't. Like, I very seldom drink nowadays. I probably drink once a week on average. But when I drink, I fucking drink. And I wasn't gonna drink tonight at all, except tonight I have to be, or tomorrow morning I have to be up really early. I knew I wasn't gonna pass out if I didn't have a couple beers. Normally I drink IPAs, which I know I should have like a big hipster beard and all to drink, but I like them. Whatever. Now those fucking things can be, as high as like 10% alcohol, but they're only like 7% alcohol or just under. They're pretty fucking strong, so you don't need that many of them. Especially if you're drinking them fast, you might only have like a 6-pack, and you're pretty fucked up. If you're drinking Miller Lite, Bo, you can drink fucking like you saying 18. Like I would say that's pretty accurate. Yeah, like 18. You could drink a case. A male could, like a larger guy could drink like a case of these motherfuckers before he's like throwing up or anything, before he's like dying in a fucking toilet. And of course, it depends on the time too. So if you held a gun to my head and you said you have to drink these 18 Miller Lights in the next hour, yeah, that'd be some shit, right? But you got fucking time. You're sitting here. So I think you have different beers for different situations. You have different foods for different situations. If I'm sitting here all fucking night long and I got 5-6 hours to kill and I'm drinking IPAs, well, that's probably not a good choice because I'm gonna be shit faced fucking drunk in an hour drinking IPAs. But if I'm sitting here talking and bullshitting, a light beer is not the bad way to go. Plus, my best friend who happens to live downstairs bought the beer, so I'm gonna drink whatever the fuck he bought. I hope that answers your question. Won't run away from Bo sniffing your muff. And you guys are a pretty good audience, actually. Let's see what else is going on. I posed this question earlier. Hold on a second. What the fuck, man? Even MySpace is fucking all up today. Oh, that's on my eradication of white people video. So I posed the question. Why is it wrong? And it's funny because everybody misconstrues what you're trying to say and the point you're trying to say. Why is it wrong and or racist to desire that a nation founded by white Europeans remain a majority white European? How so? Surely if it were a mass effort by the medium world governments to turn Africa into a majority white continent, you would be appalled by this slow eradication of African culture. So what I was clearly saying is that there's a double standard, right? And where if you take a country like Germany, for example, why is it acceptable to have mass migration? I'm not talking about slow migration over a period of fucking 300 years. The tone of the people that live there changes. Like if that happens, it happens. I'm talking about a forced change in the general demographic of the people there. So if you have mass migration to a country like Germany or Italy or anywhere in the United Kingdom, why is that acceptable when it would never be acceptable anywhere else? We would never take Zimbabwe and start massive importations of white Europeans there to completely change the demographics in that country and consider that acceptable. That would just be horrible and racist and like absolutely oppressive. But for some reason, if you do it in Germany or Italy or Norway or Ireland, somehow it's completely acceptable. So I posed that question on Facebook here, and I got a lot of really interesting responses, most of which are I'm a Nazi and I'm a fucking Nazi, whatever. Not all. Let's look at some of the more intelligent ones, if there are any, because I don't really think there were too many very intelligent responses to it. One is this: do you want to turn on sticky keys? I don't even know what the fuck that means. Turn off sticky keys. I go to eFuck, I'll have sticky keys. I don't know. Usually, like this guy named Yitz, who I mentioned before, he's a gay Jewish black guy. Like he has some okay arguments in that he said, well, you know, he lives in New York, and he was like, well, you know, I enjoy going out, and I have, you know, whatever, like Chinese fucking food next to Filipino food, next to this food, next to that. That's not what I'm arguing. I'm not arguing that we shouldn't have any immigrants or that we shouldn't have any diversity whatsoever. My argument is that when you are intentionally taking the native population of a country and trying to replace it, that it's fucking racist, and it doesn't matter if it's white people or black or you know, Native Americans or whatever it may be. And that's another argument people always go to, is they always go towards, well, what about the Native Americans? Well, first of all, if there was no unified nation under the Native Americans, there was none. So we didn't steal, like the United States didn't like steal a country from the from the Native Americans. They did absolutely have their land stolen. Most of it was stolen before the United States existed, although some of it was certainly stolen afterwards. But shouldn't that be a lesson in what not to do? Like, are you saying we should have our land stolen hundreds of years later because their land was stolen from them? That's a pretty shitty fucking argument. You should look at that as a what not to do fucking scenario, not a what to do scenario. But a lot of people don't seem to do that. You know who is just oh, I can't say that on here. I'll get the fucking channel shut down. I haven't even been monetized yet. I'll never get monetized with that shit. Bring on Sharia law if they want it so badly. Hey man, I'm with you. You know, I actually have a copy of the Quran, and I bought it because you had left wing wackos that were telling me, "Look, you never read the Quran. You don't know what it really says." And I did. Like, I read the shit that actually matters. Islam is a religion of peace. So I bought the fucking Quran and read it multiple times now. Back, I could be fucking like, I could write a book on the Quran. But anyway, I actually like a lot of the Islamic faith. I like a lot of the Quran. I really do. But you can't sit here and tell me with a straight face that it's not a religion that's largely based on conquering other people, because it is. It's absolutely. I mean, it literally tells you in the Quran that it's okay to lie to your enemy and then slowly take them over. It tells you this. This isn't some shit I made up. This is in the Quran. You can read it for yourself. But you mention that, and all of a sudden you're Hitler. It's so fucking dumb. Which, by the way, you know, had a lot of Islamic followers. Women, and I'll get to the subject on women and own them. Also, from now on, when you read comments, mention their name and what they said, including this comment. I'm sorry I didn't do that before. This comment is from Bo Jack. I'm not going to say his full name unless he really wants me to. I'm not going to say anybody's full name. And I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea, because I don't want this to be like a right-wing channel. I really don't. Like, I actually want left-wingers to come on here and debate me. And maybe I'm wrong. Tell me I'm a fucking retarded piece of shit, drunken fucking idiot that drinks pussy fucking beer. I don't care. I just want the truth on my channel, and I want to be able to say what I want to say without having to worry about being censored by YouTube. That's all. Because it doesn't make sense that a dude whose arm looks like this and is as funny as me gets fucking 50, 60, 70 fucking views, while some guy whose channel is fucking shit gets 8 million. It doesn't make sense that fucking CNN is propped up at the top of the fucking page every time you click on YouTube under news, when they haven't made a fucking news story in 20 fucking years, and they're literally a fake news source. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's fucking bullshit, and I'm tired of it. Islam is about submission. Yes, I would agree with that. Islam is about submission. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. For some people, submitting to Allah or God might bring them inner peace. It may restrain their tendencies to lash out or commit sin. but often, it just leads to you crashing planes into buildings. Most conservative religions on the planet, and the left literally laughs at you when you say that, and I'm just like, okay, and I can't talk. I'm just gonna say it. I don't care. You know what? Here, fuck it. Let's be careful here. Let's be careful here. Most conservative religion on the planet, and the left really laughs at you when you say that, and I'm just like, okay, and I can't talk about the left whenever I go on the internet. I agree, man. It's complete censorship. It's complete bullshit. Totally fucking unjustified. But all right, guys, we've been going for an hour and 1 minute. I think I'm done for the night. I think I'm going to do this once a week from now on. I think this is a pretty successful run through. I know we had our problems with the first chat, but overall, I think it was pretty good. And I think it's a pretty good fucking video. I really do. Like, I haven't watched it yet, and I know it's got some like areas in it that probably suck. But keep in mind, it's only my second live video, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing other than drinking and bullshitting, which is really like all fucking it takes to be like a good YouTuber, right? Oh, good book. Read this. Maybe I'll do a review on it. Jesse James, who it's Jesse James, Last Rebel of the Civil War, who's a great American, and it's a very compelling story. It might teach you a lot more about yourself than you think too. All right, I'm gonna have to come up with some kind of catchphrase that I end these videos with. I don't know what it is right now, so let's try this one. Go fuck yourself. All right, take care.